Hey guys, welcome. Dave Agama here. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday Real Estate Report. I've been a realtor for 36 years now. Started at 21, look 16. I have seen it all, and my passion is still for the industry and the evolution thereof. So I'm going to teach you different stuff that I've learned and I see, and I want you to benefit from this seminar, from these sessions, so that you get some real strong education to potentially save you thousands on your buy and make you thousands more in your old house. But you need to know how this business works and what you need to do to basically look after your needs as you go through the house buying system, house buying process. Anyway, let me remove this sign. Today we're going to talk about agency. Agency is the most important thing I believe you need to learn in this business. What is agency? Well, every realtor I see out there, including myself, broadcasts and prospects like crazy to get as many listings as we possibly can. Why do we want as many listings of homes as possibly as we can? Simple. You guys call us on the for sale signs, but believe it or not, it's one of the dumbest things you can do. What you need to do while you're looking at properties is to interview realtors that you might be recommended to by friends, or see their signage, or hear about, and you need to have a one-on-one with that agent. The reason is this. Here's an example. I have a house listed, and I represent those sellers. I don't represent anybody who calls me on the ad. Believe it or not, they called me from BC. A buyer tells me this. Hi, love that house. Our house is sold. We have to be out in 45 days. We'd love to have a look at that property, and ready to go. Do you think they might take X number of dollars? I'm going to myself, you dinglings, you don't tell me that stuff, because I have to tell my seller everything I know. So believe it or not, I can now call my seller and say, guys, I got great news. These people have money. They've sold their house. They are homeless. So I'm going to make you 5 to 10 grand more on your house sale now because I know this stuff. Don't tell a realtor on a for sale sign, unless you have an agency agreement, what the heck you're doing. So, yes, you have to look at houses. More importantly, you need to hire a real estate agent to represent just you. Shop all you want. Go to all the open houses you want. But whatever you find, when you find something, you don't talk to the listing agent. You don't answer an ad call. You don't answer a radio ad. You don't answer a for sale sign. You don't answer an open house. The person there represents the seller. It's ridiculous, but it's honestly known, because the realtor you choose has to save you every dollar and protect the conditions. We can't represent two chiefs. Anyway, Facebook, real estate signs, representation, because every commission is split between a buyer agency and a seller agency. So if I'm paid $12,000 to sell a house, $6,000 generally goes to a buyer agency and $6,000 goes to us. Okay, that's basically how we represent it. But people think that they're getting represented. They're giving sound advice. They can't give you advice. They can only treat you as a scribe or a customer. They can say, I can't advise you. So rule number one in real estate, shop all you want on the internet, go to open houses, but you need to choose a realtor. And please, do me a favor, don't interview one. This is the biggest investment in most people's lives, and they interview one realtor. Ridiculous. Anyway, do your research. Auto email, an offer, etc. is all explained to you. Put me on your interview list no matter which house you buy. You wouldn't believe the money I have saved my buyers representing just the buyers. Don't have me represent my own seller. I can't advise you properly. I represent the sellers. When I represent you to sell a house, I got to make sure I get every dollar I can out of that house. When I represent you to buy a house, there is 1,000 properties at davidagama.com, realtor.ca, Kijiji. 1,000 in our local area. That gives you an indication of shopping. Once you find a home, let me do my research. Let me do my responsibility. Let me check building permits, what they paid for, what is their possible motivation, what do we need to check for, what conditions do you need to protect yourself. Anyway, David Agama, put me on your interview list before you buy any property, and stop calling realtors on the for sale signs. Anyway, davidagama.com, check me out, and let's see if I can earn the right to be your agent of choice. Thanks for your time.